Today we are talking about the secret to growing a Facebook group from scratch. And you might be like, Martha, why are we talking about Facebook groups? This is the last thing on earth that I would like to be talking about. And really, let me just explain to you how, as moms working from home, as people that are creating these income streams for our families from home, as we're doing this, the best path to be able to create wealth, to be able to actually create success in your business without having to do the ad game, without even having to throw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall by way of, ads, whether it be Google or Facebook or whatever. You don't have to go that direction, and I haven't. And so that's why I show you guys how to do things in the best way that I've found. And so did I used to do ads? Sure. Some of them were successful and some of them weren't. Some of them were total flops where we would keep looking at them like, what is wrong here? What is going on, right? And really, do you need that kind of stress as money just keeps being siphoned out of your bank account? Do you need that kind of stress? Whereas really, if we build good community, that is all that we need. And so a Facebook group allows us to be able to build good community, period. And then whenever we build good community, we can serve that community. And serving that community looks like giving them things for free, but then also giving them options if they want to go down different rabbit trails with you into different topics that you help them out with, right? Or, it's where all of the income streams converge, and it's where they can all support your people is in that Facebook group. So from like 30,000 feet, I want you to understand that the Facebook group is the place where you find commonality. It's where your people find rest. It's where your people find inspiration. It's where your people find a way to be able to continue going or even see success in the thing that you help them do. It's that, and then building community around that, guys. That's what our Facebook group is for. We're not the people that set up Facebook groups to just shout ads at people all day long. Those groups exist, and they don't do very well. Right? And that's not the kind of group that I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is kind of like what is it like? It's kind of like it's like a support group, kind of, not as a downer, right? But like, it's kind of a support group in the ways that we all know and seek and find commonality with each other. And so we can help lift each other up. And it's just a really cool thing. Whenever done properly, it's a really cool thing. And so to be able to grow that Facebook group from scratch is actually, it's something that I'm going to be doing a training on today. And the training is in my group, Families Creating Legacies. The link is in the description of this video. It's a free group. Whenever you get to the group, if you pop into the group before the training starts, which is 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you get in there before the training actually happens, go in the guide section, because the guide section has training after training after training after training of things that maybe you realized that you needed help with, and also maybe things that you didn't realize that you needed. You guys, my job is to make sure that you, as a mom or a dad, as a family, starting into this transition of creating income from home, as you move into that you don't get sidelined and you don't get confused and you don't get paralyzed. My job is to make sure that you know what you need to know so you can make these moves, guys. And so today's training is going to be about it's 5 ways to get leads into your Facebook group. And so the 5 different ways, and there are 5 proven methods And so it's 5 different types of things. Those of you that already have groups are going to be like, freaking yes, right? There are 5 different things. Thank you, Angela. The guide section is gold. Man, I'll take that all day long. I'll take that. You guys, I'm a teacher at my heart and at my soul. I'm not a coach. You know, I can coach where needed. I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. I teach you things, right? So I love that. Thank you so much, Angela. But you guys, what this is, some of you that already have Facebook groups already know this, but what we need in a Facebook group is we need to constantly be building that group, because that is the, and you're going to hear this term, filling of the funnel, so to speak. And so as we're helping people, they're going to move into different things if they want to, if it's right for them. We don't strong arm people into doing anything. We don't get weird and skeezy about it. But if they want to jump into stuff, they'll jump into stuff, right? If it makes sense for them. But we always need people coming in the top of the funnel. Whenever that stops, everything gets stagnant and your business stops growing. When you stop bringing leads in, your business stops growing, your income stream stops growing, and it starts drying up. Okay? So you always need to be bringing people in. And the coolest thing, you guys, is that the people you bring into your world will become lifelong friends of yours. You're attracting literally like your new best friend. That's pretty much what's happening. When you really think of it and you do it the way that I'm talking about, you're attracting new friends to you. It's not this skeezy, weird, let me sell to you. It's not like that. It's you're attracting people that are like you, and you're like, oh my gosh, you're like me. Let me help you with this thing because it sucked whenever I went through it, right? That's what it's about, guys. It doesn't need to be weird or skeezy. Why don't we just show up in love and in grace and wanting to be able to help? And it doesn't even really need to feel like business at all. All it feels like is giving and serving. And then, oh my gosh, by the way, you have some extra money for your family. Oh my gosh, now you can pay for butter, you know? Anyway, that training is going to be happening today, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this in the future, the training exists in the guide section. So make sure that you pop into the group, check out the guide section, and then look at all the rest of them. Like Angela said, they are gold. So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye-bye.